We have a brand new Dragon Ball trend on Twitter, and this is based on a story from one of your favorite Dragon Ball YouTubers, and it gives us a fresh look at something that I never even thought of before, and it all focuses itself on Gohan. So this is going to be very interesting because it has a lot of implications on a Dragon Ball fan manga story because of the story that it's sort of inspired from. So the other day I'm on Twitter and I see this artwork right here. This artwork says the strongest Saiyan of today versus the strongest Saiyan in history, which just on that second part alone, if you have Super Saiyan Blue Vegito as your strongest Saiyan in history, I would argue that Gohan is the strongest Saiyan in history in my opinion. But I guess with both combined Saiyans, that would make sense. That could definitely be a case for itself. So that's like the first thing that stuck out for me. But the second thing, and what you're probably looking at right now, is whatever this monstrosity is, and it's called the strongest Saiyan of today. This is what let me down the rabbit hole because it looks like what it is. It is Gohan, but looks like he's meshed or fused with Piccolo in some way, some sense. So I had to get to the bottom of this and see exactly what this version of Gohan is and why it's being called the strongest Saiyan of today. So after going through the comments, I realized that this is actually something that is inspired, or a piece of artwork that is inspired by one of Salad Saiyan's Dragon Ball What Ifs. And the Dragon Ball What If in question here is going to be this one. What if Piccolo possessed Goku? And there are 5 parts to this. So I'm going to leave a link to the story that started it all in the comment section below. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out. Huge shout out to Salad Saiyan with all the different what ifs. Extremely proud of his come up here in the fandom, and just seems like a all around nice guy. But in these videos, from the gist of what I got, and again, I haven't seen the majority of them, but it is that Demon King Piccolo possesses Goku early on in the Dragon Ball saga, or the Demon King Piccolo saga, and so inside of him, Goku has this evil alternative part, this evil counterpart to himself that initially gives him a huge boost in power earlier on, gives him a stronger sense of evil. It's obviously Demon King Piccolo within him. It grants him all sorts of new abilities. But again, I'm going to leave the videos for you guys to go ahead and watch. That way you guys can go ahead and check it out and support another Dragon Ball YouTube content creator here. But from the gist of these videos, especially the newer thumbnails, what I really got was that this is sort of inspired by Jujutsu Kaisen, which is the hot manga and anime right now in the anime fandom, and it is something that is being kind of mixed and remixed with a lot of Dragon Ball stories and what ifs and things like that. I mean, it is the newest one of today, and people keep trying to like mix and remix both Dragon Ball and Jujutsu Kaisen, mainly the Gojo arguments against the Goku arguments and who would win in this sort of fight, which is a completely different video on its own because that's something that's getting completely out of hand. But also a lot of artwork that is inspired by Sakuna, which is the evil presence that lives inside Yuji Itadori. So going back to this artwork is created by Lordo on Twitter, Lordo-kun. I'm gonna leave a link to his socials in the comment section below and the top comment. Go ahead and check them out, guys, don't forget. But I had to check to see if there was more to this because it seemed like there was something else that may have been added that I haven't seen, and oh boy, there was some more art from the beginning of this journey to where we are right now, where he's facing off against Vegito and after, and an explanation as to why this artwork has Gohan depicted as the one that is basically corrupted by or possessed by Demon King Piccolo and not Goku anymore. So the first piece of artwork is this one right here, where we see clearly that it is Gohan now that is corrupted and possessed by Demon King Piccolo, to Goku's surprise. And the only explanation that I really got from this is that the fans behind the original What If were explaining that at some point in the What If story, it was said that Demon King Piccolo could jump from vessel to vessel, and so this is a what if on the what if he jumped into Gohan. And so we see Gohan here being completely corrupted, and I think this is actually a pretty neat look for Gohan with the face tattoos, the evil eyes, the more evil demeanor, and it's very interesting to see how this would affect him, say as a warrior, or just his design. And if you don't want to wait to see what his design would look like, well, it's coming right now, because this is what Gohan looks like, fully corrupted and possessed by Demon King Piccolo. And I'm not gonna lie, this is straight up fire. This is a really sick design. Now, originally with the sort of patterns that Piccolo normally has on his body, like these patterns themselves are a little bit kind of they look kind of weird on regular skin. Like they look probably far more normal because we're used to them on green Namekian skin, but on a fleshy, more humanoid look, it looked a little bit off at first. But now that I'm seeing the full vision with the obvious influences from Sakuna, I mean, this looks completely fire. It's absolutely great artwork here. Definitely something that I could see being modded, say, into Dragon Ball Sparking Zero or something with Gohan. He just looks really, really interesting, really cool, really, really evil. But let's be honest, this looks far more like Gohan mixed with Sakuna than it does with Gohan mixed with Piccolo. If I was going to give it that extra nudge into the Namekian sort of evil influence, I would have made him green. But this is where I'm completely sold on the concept here, and that is Gohan in his beast form. This form just serves evil so well. It's doing such a good job making me believe that Gohan is evil, that Gohan is that guy. Honestly, I absolutely love this piece of artwork. He's got blood drenched all over him, and the caption, "You were magnificent, Prince Vegeta," meaning that Demon King Piccolo, through Gohan and his beast transformation, has ended the reign of our Prince Vegeta. But again, we get a lot here from the same praise that I was giving the original design, that it looked exactly like Sakuna mixed with Piccolo mixed with Gohan. But at the exact same time, I think that the white hair and the red eyes definitely serve it better, give it more justice, and just feels a lot more of a demonic design, and it flows a lot better than it does with just regular Gohan. But again, this is just a cool concept. This is something that was going around the Dragon Ball community, and I really wanted to talk about it because it just looks so damn cool. But let me know what you guys think of this what if, and just the what if that it's based off of. If you watch Salad Saiyan's video, let me know. But other than that, I'm gonna have the socials of everybody in the comment section below and the description. Go ahead and check them out. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.